mountain sweeps down to meet the coast along the bay. I'm going home if I live to see the day.
I'm Tony Doucette. This is The Early Shift. You're listening to CBC Radio 1, 97.5 FM. This Sunday afternoon, an Interfaith Youth Symposium is taking place at the Assumption University Chapel. It's called Children of Abraham, and it features a discussion led by three young people. Zeinab Dabaja is a Muslim, Kieran Maddock is Christian, and Teicher is Jewish. Zeinab and Kieran are in the studio with me. Zeinab, good morning. Welcome to The Early Shift.
Good morning, Tony.
Kieran, good morning to you.
And good morning to you as well.
And Teicher is on the telephone from Ann Arbor. Perry, good morning and welcome to you.
Good morning, everyone.
That the three of you would be put together for a discussion of this sort is interesting. Zeinab, you first. Why did you agree to do this?
Well, I like the idea behind it. You know, it's everyone coming together from different faiths and, not debating. It's more, not conversation, not conversion, but conversation, the idea behind it.
Kieran, why you?
Pretty much the same sort of thing is that we don't get a lot of education between our religions, and we obviously know a lot about our own, but it's important to be able to cooperate, and because we're all living in the same world, and we all deal with the same problems, particularly as young people of faith. Like, it doesn't really matter what religion you are, the outside or the secular world is going to see you in a particular way, and it's important for us to be able to come together and to talk about what we can do to live our faith.
Perry, would you like to weigh in on that?
Yeah, I think it's really important to be talking with people from different faith backgrounds, different perspectives, really not just to learn where they're coming from, but also to learn how you relate to other people. And, that conversation and the contrast, the conflict, and the communication that results from that learning is really important.
I suppose I should establish where you all are coming from. Perry, tell me what you're doing. You're at the University of Michigan, correct?
Correct. I'm currently pursuing a joint JD and MBA, a joint law and business degree. Prior to this, I was a Peace Corps volunteer in Kazakhstan, and before that, I was an undergrad at Michigan.
And how old are you?
I'm 26.
All right. And Kieran, how old are you?
I'm 23.
And what are you up to?
I'm completing my Bachelor's of Earth and Environmental Science right now, minoring in communications, and I'm going to be starting my Master's in January of Environmental Science.
That's two busy people. I'm guessing we have a third. So, Zeinab, what are you up to?
I'm 20 years old, and I'm at the Mediaplex downtown studying journalism.
Given everything that is happening in the world these days, I'm wondering how difficult it is for you to remain faithful to what your religion teaches, to what your religion stands for.
Well, religion teaches you to be patient and, when you go through hard times, to hold on to your faith and your beliefs, and that's pretty much what helps you through it.
Do you find it difficult?
At times, but, patience in the end, it really helps.
What causes you to question your faith, Kieran, if anything?
I think it's important to question one's faith. I think it's important because we've all been given rational minds, and the more particularly communications and environmental science, you learn a lot of depressing facts about the world and how the world works physically, and the media and just all the influences on the world and how people see things. And I think that questioning your faith and knowing where you come from and why you come from there is important, because I think that faith is not just a spiritual exercise, it is a mental exercise as well. And you really have to question it. And when you do, and you come to a place where you can still be faithful, it makes it just that much stronger.
Do you find yourself at any point having to deal with that clash of science and faith? Because environmental science is what you're all about.
To me, actually, and a lot of people, they come up with this dichotomy between science and religion and say that they can't cooperate and they can't be together, and I don't think that's the case at all. The more I learn about the universe, the more I learn about the cosmos, the more I learn about the Earth and the smallest particles of matter, the more my faith is strengthened, because I can't conceive of this just happening by chance.
How do you deal with that sort of doubt, Perry?
I don't. I look at Judaism as very intertwined with sort of just how I think and with my life. So it's not so much that I doubt my faith at any point. It's rather knowing that people are coming from all different types of backgrounds, both within Judaism and outside of Judaism, how to communicate what I believe in a way that other people are able to understand, and that I can then learn something from the perspective that they're coming from. So I think that, like everyone else was saying, that questioning is really important. That question is what helps me learn more about my faith, and continue to learn more sort of in a broad perspective as well.
Perry, do you find yourself having to explain yourself to friends or associates who learned that you are a person of faith?
No, I mean, I think for me, my religion is just very integrated into what I do on a daily basis, and I don't wear I don't wear sort of outwardly displays of Judaism. It's just something that's very internal to me. And so I'm very comfortable bringing up Judaism in conversation, but it's not hitting someone over the head with that fact. You
raised a point that's kind of interesting, I think, in that I suppose that if I were to see you, I would never know that you were Jewish. How could I possibly? And Kieran, I would never know that you're a Christian.
Depending on if you could see my tattoos.
Fair enough. Zeinab, a different story, because you wear the hijab.
Yes.
Do you find yourself having to explain what you're all about? Do you find yourself misunderstood?
Not really, actually. I find that, I have friends from all different faiths and backgrounds. They understand why I wear it. And, and if someone asks me, why do you wear it? I have no problem explaining that, and not really.
I'm wondering what message you want to deliver at the symposium on Sunday.
Well, I just want to show that we're all the same. All our religions teach love, peace, respect. I just want it to be like a day where we all just, exchange conversation and educate one another.
Kieran, what message do you hope to deliver?
I hope as well for a very cooperative conversation, and just to show people that it is possible to be a young person and to live a faithful life, because people think that those are two, again, just like science and religion, they think that you can't be like a young person, have an active social life and be involved in the world and really see the world for what it is and still be faithful.
Perry, you want to deal with that question?
Yeah, I'm going to echo both those comments, and then also sort of throw in the idea of I think it's really important to be challenging each other and to be open to that people come from different backgrounds and people have different ideas, and those are good things. And it's good to be able to get in a room and talk about both the differences and the similarities, and really be learning from everyone else that's involved.
It's been great to talk to all three of you. Thank you for doing this. Perry, thanks so much.
My pleasure.
Kieran, thank you.
Thank you.
And Zeinab, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, too.
That is Zeinab Dabaja, Kieran Maddock, and Perry Teicher. They'll be the guest panelists at an event called Children of Abraham, an interfaith discussion from the perspective of Christians, Jews, and Muslims. It happens Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock at the Assumption University Chapel.